Hello there, and welcome to my channel called the Rob Reed Star channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In my part of the world, it is Sunday evening. I'm not sure what time it is in your part of the world because you may be watching this on a Monday morning. And again, thank you for everyone who have been tuning in this week. I really appreciate that and the subscribers that I'm getting. Little friend here, let's just call him Nutcracker, and he's going to be keeping me company tonight. I'm trying to decide which device to use for recording. This is the third different device that I've used, and I am realizing now that I do need to get one of those round lights that give me better lighting, because the lighting, I have a small LED light set here, and there's an overhead two LED lights, but they're not bright enough, and when I look at myself here, it's not quite crisp enough. So I do realize I need a much brighter light than what I have. So I've made myself a note on that. We'll see how the video turns out on this device. And this is a kind of a good device. It's a laptop because I'm able to move it up and down easier, to position the camera easier, and it gives me a much wider shot as I'm looking here. So my little friend Nutcracker can be in the shot with me, as well as what you can see in the background, some pictures hanging in my studio, and a little bit of my studio that if you notice up in here, you can see the top of the computer. So I've had a couple people ask me questions. One of the most interesting was, how many hoodies do you actually own? And I can tell you, I'm not sure, but quite a few. And I'm going to try to remember what hoodies, I should say hoodies and sweaters that I have, because I'll go for a while and see how long I can go before I have to repeat one. So yes, I do have a lot. I'm actually a hoodie and a sweater and a shoe whore, if you understand that. I have lots of shoes, and I like sweaters and hoodies and things like that, especially pull-up sweaters with zippers and whatnot on them. That's kind of been a change over the last few years. I used to like to buy a lot of pullovers, but that's kind of changed now. It's easier to get in and out of a zipped-up sweater or a hoodie. And I'm sure you're going, why do I care? I don't know. But you asked me, do I have a lot? Yes, I do have a lot of hoodies. So remember, I'm a shoe whore, and I'm also a hoodie whore. You've probably not heard that term before, but now you can use that if you like, a hoodie whore. So I do have a few. Someone also said in a video, oh, this would be a perfect time for you to use one of your characters you've created. No, not really. This is my channel, and I don't really intend to do one of the characters I've created for stage. If you go on to the videos, you can see Sister Mary Margaret, both in a private video and in the show All for None, which I wrote. So you can see her and the other characters in that video that was filmed during a live performance. It's not probably the best filming ever, but it'll give you a good idea as to what that character was like. So no, I'm not doing characters. I'm just trying to find a niche for myself, and today Mr. Nutcracker as well. But I'm just trying to find a niche that will attract viewers and subscribers to my channel. So we're just in the early stages. Hasn't been a week yet, but I'm trying to do a video a day to give you an idea of what the videos are going to be like. And really, I'm not really talking about much of anything. I don't have this scripted. I'm trying to remember. I have a couple of notes just so I remember what I wanted to tell you from the emails that I received and the comments that I received. And please, you can leave a comment at the bottom of the video too. That's fine. So I'd like to read those. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, we're getting snow again tonight here on Vancouver Island. We had a touch of snow yesterday, centimeter or two, and they're saying maybe we could get 5 centimeters in some areas. The weather's really hard, I think, to forecast here. For one thing, the Cowichan, this entire area of the island, is Cowichan translates into English as warm lands. So it is sometimes very difficult to say which part of the island here. And we're basically on the eastern part of the island, right at Maple Bay at the ocean. So across from us here, and up a little bit, up further north, is the city of Vancouver, of course. But both to the south of us and to the east of us is the United States. So if you look at a map, you'll see Washington State comes down around, and the southern tip of Vancouver Island, where Victoria is, and where we are is not in Victoria, but just a bit further north, is further south than Vancouver is on the mainland. Does that make sense? Check out a map. It's quite easy for you to understand that. And Salt Spring Island is right across from us in the ocean, in the water. So you can take a look at that as well. So a bit of snow tonight. We'll see what that brings. But rain and snow in the forecast again tomorrow. So today was a beautiful day. It was nice and sunny. It's a little bit on the chilly side, maybe about 3 degrees, but it was a lovely, bright, sunny day. Oh, and tomorrow, or if you're watching this on Monday, it would mean today, Christmas visitors coming. Yes, we have friends coming from Vancouver who are going to stay with us for a week. So maybe I will try to encourage them to come on camera with me one day this week. We'll try that. We'll see what happens, and maybe we can have a little bit of Christmas fun on this YouTube channel. What else is going on? Well, I mentioned about the devices. I'm trying to decide which device will work best, and I can see, as I said off the top of this recording tonight, off this video, that if I'm going to keep vlogging and be a vlogger, I need to have proper lighting. And I think this is probably going to show a little grainy because it is evening. I don't have the natural light coming in through the window here next to me, so I think it's going to be a little bit on the grainy side. But these are all things we got to learn as we go along, and you know, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm learning. I'm going to do a couple of let's watch a couple of videos, not read a couple of videos, watch a couple of videos and get some tips. I wrote my 999th, that's 999 blog yesterday. I have to remember, blogging here on YouTube channel, blogging on my Rob Reid Online. So if you want to read the 999th blog I wrote yesterday, you can go to robreidonline.blogspot.com, or just go to my radio station website, which is swish.ca, SWISSSH.ca. Scroll down the page just a little bit, and you'll see a picture of me, and it'll say Rob Reid Online. Click that, it'll take you to the blog. So you can read my 999th blog. And I think I'm probably going to end up writing another one or two before I actually write my Christmas holiday greeting blog. So that's going to take it over the 1,000, which I don't know. When I reached 500, I thought I'm going to stop. I think I started writing these in 2004, 2006. I don't write every day, but I do try to, get a new one up now and then. I was a little bit tardy in getting this one up. But I think probably I'm going to be going over the 1,000 mark by the time we get to Christmas, and I usually post a Christmas Eve greeting on my blog site. So and also on the blog site, it will tell you, the Rob Reid Online blog site, it'll tell you a little bit about Swish and Starlight, the online radio stations I have, and there are links that you can click to listen to those stations or read a bit about those stations on my blog site. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, that's how I keep busy. I write, I have my online stations, I take naps now and then, and now I am this vlogger. Isn't that right, Nutcracker? That's right, I'm a vlogger. One day, I'm going to show you a few more Nutcrackers. We have a huge collection of Nutcrackers, and this is just one little guy I just picked up off the table before I started to record. So one day in the next week, I will try to bring in 2 or 3 Nutcrackers, and you can see some of the different ones that we've collected over the years. So I think I've answered all the questions I had to answer. I'm going to keep up the vlogging and hopefully get more people viewing and get to the point where I get more subscribers, and just kind of do a nice little chat now and then. If you have any suggestions for chats, or if you'd like to know more about this part of Canada, on Vancouver Island, the Cowichan, which is warm land. Remember, that's something you have to take away from this. The native word Cowichan means warm lands, and we'll tell you a little bit about this. So the snow, we're not used to getting it here, as I mentioned yesterday in the blog, and we got about that much yesterday, and a little bit more forecast for tonight. So if we get 2 little snowfalls in a year, that's usually about it. So if we get a little bit now before Christmas in December, many years we get into February before we get another snowstorm, but it can change. Some years we're cutting grass in February. Actually, we just cut our grass 3 days ago in December. So I have a friend that he considers January the 1st, the start of spring on the island. So it is different weather. If you live in Ontario, where we used to live, Ontario is a whole different kettle of fish, tons of snow there, and minus wind chills. So it is really different. And I'm sure there are a lot of Canadians back east who don't realize that all of Canada is not under ice and snow throughout 6 months of the year. It's just not true. We're very green on the island this time of year. Our grass is green, our plants are green. We have a lot of plants that you would see in, say, Somerset in England, or you would see in more temperate areas. So things like fan palms and banana plants and yuccas and other plants that stay green throughout the whole year. They are here on the island in this part of British Columbia. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate the opportunity. And please be kind to each other. Enjoy the holiday season. It's a great time of year. And we will talk to you very soon. Bye now.